This story is not for the faint-hearted. This is not for those who are in Alcohol Anonymous, but it's an amazing medrash. The medrash in Vayikra Rabbah tells a story about a guy who was an alcoholic. He drank so much alcohol he couldn't afford his habit anymore, so he started to sell the furniture in his house to buy yayin. So the family said, what are we going to do with Dad? He's not going to leave us anything in the Yerusha. So they took him, they got him drunk, and they put him, he had a nice plot in Har Menuchos. It was already dug. They buried him. They just left him in there drunk. What happened? A army was camping out in the cemetery, and all of a sudden they were being attacked. So all these soldiers who had a major supply of alcohol, they ran for their lives, leaving an endless supply of alcohol in the cemetery. The guy wakes up in a half asleep. He looks out of his kever and he sees he's surrounded by bourbon and whiskey and schnapps, cherry casket, what else am I missing? Scotch, you name it. He says, wow, Olam Haba is even better than I thought. He had an endless supply of alcohol in his grave. A few weeks later, the family went to check on him, and they see, with whatever little alcohol they left him in the grave, he had done very well for himself. He had set up an endless supply, a bar with all you could drink, lenetzach netzachim. And they realized, what are they going to do? Their dad just has a knack for getting the alcohol he wants. So they brought him home, and that's the end of the story. And the Michtam Eliyahu, Rabbi Eliezer Desvan Chela Gimel, he says, this is a very unusual medrash. What are we supposed to learn from this medrash? That if you want alcohol, you'll be successful? This is a medrash for like alcoholics. What exactly is the message of this medrash? Says the Michtam Eliyahu, from this medrash we learn an astounding principle, that the great phenomenon of bederach sha'adam roitza leilech meilichin oisai is not only in natural means, it even works in supernatural means. Not only does it work if somebody chooses the good path, it works if somebody chooses a bad path. We learn from here how great one siyata d'shmaya can be, because when it comes to doing the wrong thing, it's habala tame poischen lai. But in the good path, we have a principle, bala taher messiah noisai. It's 500 times greater.